Hello, my beautiful boss Slaymates. It's me, Ikenisha, your favorite boutique consultant, and today we are going to be talking about Shopify apps. We are going to be talking about the types of apps I personally recommend to have on your site. These type of apps will increase it can increase a lot of things. It can increase your sales. It can increase your AOV, which means your average order value. It can increase your cart. It can increase your email list. It can increase a lot of things. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Now, disclaimer, I'm not going to really be telling you the app to use. I'm going to be telling you the type of app to use, and that way you can go out and find one that is best for your business, because people will recommend apps that they use or that they think is right or whatever, but it may not fit another person's business because it could cost a certain amount, or it may require a certain amount of traffic visits or something like that. So I'm going to be telling you the type. I will let you know which ones I use, but you can go out and find the one that works for you. Okay, so the very first app, these are in no particular order, it's just when I wrote them down. So the very first one is it's called like a heat map app. It lets you view your customers in real time. So if you are familiar with Shopify, you know that if you go into their little live view, it shows you like the world and all. Like, they really fucked it up. Like, it used to look great and then they changed it and now it looks stupid. But it would show you where people are in the world that are on your site right then, right? And then at the very bottom, little pop-ups will come up every once in a while telling you that a customer from Atlanta, Georgia viewed your whatever collection on a mobile phone, something like that. It will tell you that, but that's really it. It's very limited. That is why you need a heat map app. I think that's what it's called. I cannot remember what they're called. I will have all this in the description box, by the way, so be sure to check out the description box after you watch this video. Now, you may be asking, what exactly is this app? It is like that I just described with Shopify, but it's way more in depth. What it does is it records a customer or a person's session when they are on your site. So time they hit your site, one of these apps will start recording every single thing the customer does. Some of these apps will actually record like where their mouse goes, well, not just where it goes, like what they click on, like actually where it's moving to and where their eyes are even going. It just depends on what you want to see. So you get to see every single thing a person is doing. If they're adding something to the cart, what collection they're going to, what they're clicking on, if they're going to read your about me or not, if they're going to look at your shipping policy. You get to see every single thing a person is doing while they're on your site. I love these type of apps because it lets you see what people are interested in, what they're not interested in, why they may have abandoned a cart, why they may not have added something to their cart, what sizes they may be looking at. You can see if people are clicking on certain sizes and they're sold out, what sizes you need to restock, what sizes did you get more of. It's a lot that you can learn from these particular apps if you sit there and watch what people are doing. So you're able to see them in real time, as well as see them, like, let's say you're not sitting at your laptop at the time and you can't watch them in real time. You can go back and watch the recordings later, so very beneficial. Some examples of this type of app is Hotjar, Hotjar, Inspectlet. I'll put these up on the screen, by the way. What's another one? If I don't put it up on the screen, I'll have it in the description box for sure. Anyway, the one that I used, the reason why I say used is because for whatever reason it updated, did something weird, and now it doesn't work good anymore. So the one I used to use was called Lit, L-I-T, Live View. Now I use one called Retter, R-E-T-T-E-R. Hotjar is really recommended by a lot of people, but you have to pay for it. Retter and Lit Live View, I did not pay for either one of those. However, with Retter, I do end up paying for it every once in a while. It just depends on if there's a certain threshold. If you reach that certain threshold of views, is it the views or, I can't remember what it is. But if you reach this amount, then your plan is no longer free. And it's times where I reach it, and it's times when I don't. So, yeah. So, and even if you reach it, like, it's not that much that you have to pay for afterwards, because I've done it a few times. So yeah, you all need to get one of those type of apps so that way you can see the customer's actions and what they're doing, what they're not doing, what's working, what's not working. All right. The next thing you all need is a app that makes recommendations. Yes, Shopify does that, but I mean in a way where you are upselling or cross-selling items, and that you are able to you're actually able to choose what a customer sees. Like, for example, the app that I use is called frequently purchased or frequently bought together. I want to say it's called frequently bought together. That's the app. That's literally what it's called. And that's literally what it's telling you. It's telling you items that were frequently bought together. However, yes, it will show a customer exactly what people have been buying together, but I can also go in and choose what I want a customer to see. So for example, let's say you're looking at this t-shirt on my website. This was a Black Friday item actually last year on my website. So let's say you're looking at this, and I want to make sure that you see a blazer that you could wear over this, or a denim jacket. And I also want to make sure that you see my fedoras because they're one of my other top sellers. So in my frequently bought together, I will make sure that I actually have denim blazer, or any other blazer, what you see, and a fedora. And that'll be the 3 items. And it will show you how much they are, how much it would be if they added all these items to the cart. All of that stuff is what is shown right there at the bottom of the screen when you're looking at this particular product. So you can either have it set as random, or you can either have it set for whatever it is you want them to see. So there are many different apps. Search for either cross-selling or upselling and see which one fits best for your business, because certain ones cost a certain amount. Certain ones are more expensive than others. Some are free. I don't know if I paid for mine. I never really paid any attention. But like I said, I'm going to have a list in the description box of everything that I use and if I have to pay for it, and any other apps that I may mention in this video. I will have all of that in the description box for you guys. And the reason why, by the way, this type of app is important, because it builds your cart. It will take a person from maybe one item. I'll give you a better example. Okay, so let's say you are at Walmart. Let's say you're at Walmart or Target, either one. And you're waiting in line. And as you're waiting in line, you're standing there and you see all this candy, the drinks, magazines, all of that. And because you're waiting and you're looking, you end up getting something. Because you're waiting and you're looking. Or let's say you are in, I'm going to say Victoria's Secret again. Let's say you're in Victoria's Secret and you're grabbing this bra. And then you see the free, and it's not the free panty, I'm sorry. You see the panties and the, sorry, I had to get this bee thing from around me. All right, so let's say you're looking at a bra. The associate comes over and she tells you everything you need to know about the bra, all the little questions you got, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, okay, here's the matching panty for it. And you're like, okay, well, I'll take a hip hugger. She gives you a hip hugger. Okay, well, these panties are fine for blah, 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 blah. Make sure you grab the thong and the cheeky and the blah. So she's building your cart because she's letting you know what else people purchase or you can purchase if you get this item. So she just took you from a $50 sale to, probably with tax and everything, to maybe a $80, $90 sale. So she built the store's cart or your bag or the average dollar sale or the average order value, however you want to word it. That is what these type of apps do. They build your average order value. They make it higher. So if customers normally average about maybe spending $40 on your site, installing this app, it can take them from 40 to an average of maybe 57 or 60. Add these apps, because if you are someone who is wanting more traffic but you can't get more traffic, or it's just hard for you to get more traffic, instead of trying to build your traffic, build your AOV. If you build your AOV or your carts, you will get more profit because you're selling more items to the same amount of people. It's easier, in my opinion, to sell more to one person than to try to get more people, because it's not guaranteed that they're gonna buy. But this person is already buying, so you're getting them to add more. Okay? I hope that makes sense. The next type of app you need, of course, is email marketing. Not just the email marketing though. I want you all to make sure that your email marketing is also connected to your pop-up. So that way everything is right there together. So you need to have an email pop-up. It is up to you when it pops up. It can pop up immediately. It can pop up 5 seconds. It can pop up before the person closes out the homepage. It can be whenever you want it to be, but just make sure it's a pop-up. And because this is something I have seen so many times when I've done audits, make your pop-up custom to your brand. I've seen so many people with these generic default pop-ups. No. If you know what your brand is, make your pop-up with your brand. It should be in your colors. It should have one of your models or you. It should have something up there that entices or lets a person know why they should join your email list, what's in it for them, and it should be speaking in your brand voice. Stop using these generic default pop-ups. It's ridiculous, okay? Now, some recommendations I have for email marketing / pop-ups. I personally use MailChimp. In order for you to use MailChimp with Shopify, you have to go into Shopify's app store and download an app called ShopSync, ShopSync, all one word, because Shopify and MailChimp discontinued their actual integration back in like 2018, I want to say 2019, somewhere around that area. So you have to download that app first so they can connect together. Okay. Another popular email host is Klaviyo or Klaviyo. I don't know how they pronounce it. Either one. They are super popular. And then another popular one is Privy, Privy. Both of those, all of these do have paid plans. I know that Privy has a free plan because I started off with Privy back in 2017, but I started off with them as just email pop-ups, and I had MailChimp as just email, but I didn't know I could do them all on MailChimp at the time, so I switched over. But Privy, their free plan is very limited. MailChimp's free plan is pretty good. I'm not sure about Klaviyo or Klaviyo. I never really use it that much. I've tried to use it to help people. I just don't like it. But I do know it has some things that MailChimp doesn't, and there are some things that MailChimp does have that Klaviyo has. It's just that you have to have a higher paying plan to get it. But I know the same thing goes with Klaviyo, that you have to have a high paying plan. So it's totally up to you, whichever one you like the most. And then also, if you don't want to use anything extra, Shopify offers email as well. There is Shopify email right there in your admin. You just have to go in and learn how to use it. And if you don't know how to use Shopify email, I do have a video here, which I will link in the description box, where I literally walk you through how to create an email from start to finish in Shopify. All right? So make sure you all look at that. The next app that I recommend you have, or type of app I recommend you have, is a rewards program. This worked wonders for my business. I have talked about this several times. You need to have a reason to keep your customers engaged, your past customers. Keep them engaged, keep them coming back, make them loyal, make them trust you even more. Okay? And reward programs can definitely do this. Think about Victoria's Secret again. All the coupons and free panty coupons that they send out to people. Think about Bath & Body Works, which is the same company as Victoria's Secret. They're owned by the same company. All those coupons they send. I have had the same rewards program since I started my rewards program 3 years ago, and I use Marsello. That is Marsello. I love them. They offer email, they offer text message, they offer their rewards program, they offer tiers. Everything that you could think of for a rewards program, Marsello has it. That is who I personally use. But if you do not like them, you are more than welcome to just go into the Shopify App Store, search for a rewards program, and find one that works for you. All right? Now, the last type of app I highly recommend that you have on your site is something for reviews. A lot of the Shopify themes do come with an area for you to have reviews or testimonials. However, some of them do not have it at all, or some of them would just have it for the homepage. But I recommend you having an add-on app, because then you could have it on actual products. So if it's a certain product that you have a lot of, or that you're going to keep stocking, like I do with my fedoras and certain blazers, then I do recommend you have that, because then, the reviews will be on that page for that product. Okay, so a popular review app that I know a lot of people use and a lot of big boutiques use as well is Yotpo. That's Yotpo. And I can't think of the other one. It's called I think it's Smile, SMILE.io, something like that. a lot of people use them as well. So you could do either one of those. I forgot which one I have now. And then, shoot, I forgot which ones I have. But I haven't used it as much now because, like I said, a lot of my items, they come and go, but the only ones that I have that are set items are two types of my blazers and my fedoras. So I just more so have reviews like as a whole, you know what I'm saying? But the point of having reviews is to build trust and build social proof, so that way you can show new traffic that you have the customers, that you have established trust, that you are not just some, you know, drop shipping company that is gonna send them horrible items, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you get that. So that list again are the heat maps or the customer sessions, recording sessions, whatever it's called. I'm going to have it in the description box. That type of app, reviews, rewards, email marketing, and cross-selling / upselling. Those are the types of apps, 5 types of apps that I recommend you have on your Shopify for sure. Now, there are other apps that, you know, you can definitely add. However, those are the top 5 that I recommend because they have very specific purposes. And I named those purposes out already, so I'm not going to go back through that list. Alright, you guys, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe, please, please, please. And I don't want to keep saying this at the end of every video, but I have to keep stressing that my views are going down. So I am going to be reevaluating my YouTube schedule and how much I'm going to be doing when October comes around. Alright, so next video, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be talking about. I have a few other ideas, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to record. So, y'all will see when I do it. Alright, you guys, so I will talk to you all later, most likely on Instagram. Until then,